Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back of the base of Chugga the Deuce South Texas, baby man. At the spec, you know this it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise up. Real rise up, fake rise up. Brought to by preacher, preach on. And today's topic, what we're going to talk about is, I want to address this issue right here. And you probably wondering why I'm showing this woman right here. If you don't know who this woman is, her name is Alexis Texas. This braggedy blonde bitch right here. You know, this chick, man, I just don't like this chick at all. I'm gonna tell you where my problem is. This chick has been known for not doing scenes with black men. She's been known for this. They ask her a question, why she don't do scenes with black men. You know what? She make all different types of excuses. Let me get this straight. And I hope Alexis Texas listening. You mean to tell me if a man whip out 16 inches of black dick, you won't, because she believe in the stereotype. She heard about black men not taking care of their kids. How black men are not being, how can I put this? I'm tired of hearing this. I'm tired of hearing this. I don't hear this from Chinese people. I don't hear this from Latino people. Why I'm hearing this the most? Why black women, they need to think about this. Why they are the only women that say this? They're saying it because they're so used to this patriarchy. But women don't build. And I tell a sister that in a minute. She knows the truth. She need a man that's going to help her remove that couch. But she can't get that thug ass man to do it. She can't because she knows he's lazy. She knows it. And this is what's wrong with young women today. They are like this. Even some elderly women. Man, these women, man, it's a wrap for them. They're too far gone. And that's the sad part. They talk about men are far gone. They are far gone too. See, men lost their power of willing to be a man, and women lost their power of willing to be a woman. That's sad, is it? That's sad. But I'm telling you, and next week I'm going to talk about Tom Likas, because that man told a lot of truth what he is talking about. And he talking about in a way, in a white man's perspective. But every man's perspective, even regardless he was white, because white guys had this issue just as much as black men. But here's my problem with Alexis Texas. This chick has been known for not doing scenes with black men. She's been known for this. But here's my real problem. Did you know this chick would do collabo scenes with Cherokee the Ass? And I'm going to get on Cherokee the Ass for a second. But this bitch right here, I tell you, this chick ain't worth of an inch of a dime. She ain't worth shit. This chick, man, she's all used up. The only time she get a black man when she no longer valued by white men, and white men whore their women out for years. And some of them are regretted. Some of them are burn their women over there in Europe and accuse them for witchcraft. And the same thing that happens over there in Europe, it can happen to Africa. African men are burning the African women. They gave birth to them. Feed them. And milk them. Yeah, it's the same thing white women gave birth to white men and turned against her. Because she represents the gave birth to the white race. But they let her down. But you know what? They never blame the white guy. They blame the white woman because she's the traitor. How? You left your women years ago. Long black men left theirs. Their women. And everybody knows this. But what's my issue? She can do a collabo with Cherokee the Ass to have sex with two white men. I watched the sex scene. She was doing a duel with Cherokee the Ass, playing her ass and all that. But you mean to tell me you could do a sex scene with a sister, but you won't do a sex scene with a brother? Fuck you, bitch. Are you serious? And all you brothers that what you call panterize this bitch? Man, you need to panterize these nuts, man, because this chick is not worth shit. She from Texas, but she really from Panamanian, from Latin America. There are black Panamanians just like white Panamanians. Anyway, I tell you, man, you can tell this chick is racist. And it's not surprised this bitch is a Republican. And here's the thing about Republicans. They all about power. They want to make sure the rich getting richer and the poor gets poorer. They say fuck the poor. It's all about rich. But the rich people are the most laziest and the most not active to activize people you ever met. They always complain about every fucking thing. They'll never satisfy nothing. And that's what kills me about this bitch. But her real name is Tana Alexis Semper. That's her name. She was born May 25, 1985. She in age 34 years old. She's 34. She was born Panama. And Spoon is her husband. She married Mr. Peter in 2008 and 2013. But they're saying that she got a black boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Where is he? And you know it was all false accusation. It's made up. This chick is German, Norwegians, and Puerto Rican descent. Puerto Ricans are nothing but a mixture of African and the goddamn Europeans. And the goddamn Asian and the Native American on top of that. Look at this chick. Are you serious? I can't show that, but look at this chick. You mean to tell me this chick has been known for not doing scenes with black men? But she born in the army base. So her dad was in the army, committed to the army. So what does that tell you? White guys run their house. That's just the way it goes. Us as black men, we don't get that. And why is that? Because we don't control the media, we don't control the banks, and we damn sure don't control the music industry. And don't get me started with the music industry and how music is, and the shit they're playing right now is nothing but poor poisonous. They put more brothers and sisters in prison. It's not happened by accident. Matter of fact, they had a secret meeting. It changed in music history for many years to come. They was going to buy more private prisoners. Did you know Thurgood Marshall, whatever his name is, grandson, is a part of the prison justice system right now? Yeah, put more of you brothers and sisters are in jail. And yeah, she was raised in Conroeville, Texas. You notice that's not too many blacks out there, right? Big surprise. She's from Texas. So fuck her and fuck everything she stands for. And it's funny. And I'm going to say this. I'm really disappointed with Juicy J for putting this bitch in the music video. I'm really disappointed. I did not notice that. For what? She's a racist bitch. She's not into black men. And I'm going to say this to brothers out there. Why are we begging from other racist women to get into us? If she don't like you, move the fuck on. It's just that simple. I'm not going to beg a woman to find the value of me. You can't value us. If you can't expect a sister to value you, what makes you think a white woman going to value? I'm going to tell you the real truth before I'm going to finish this up. They always going to respect and value of white men, because white men are being seen as the most, it's their male dudiness and their shiny of men of steel of shiny of a knight of armor day, those type of guys. But we all know that white guys got problems like everybody else. Don't be fooled. Look at Jeffrey Dahmer. Matter of fact, all the murders he been doing from 3 decades to the goddamn 70s all the way to 80s and the fucking 90s. It took them 3 years to get this motherfucking guy. We're talking about the streets of Milwaukee, Minnesota, Milwaukee. No disrespect to Milwaukee, but they look at y'all like y'all ain't shit because y'all didn't do nothing to this man. I love people in Milwaukee, Milltown, but you mean to tell me they couldn't get this motherfucker out of the streets? They would have been murdered this man. But they let the cops handle it because they don't want to involve police work. That's police job. They should have got him. All the murders he did, it took one black inmate to kill his ass because he didn't want to live right next to him because he was racist. They didn't say nothing where Sharon Tate got killed by Charles Manson family. Yeah, you see how the Klan move the fuck away and the Aryan Brotherhood away from Charles Manson. That let you know they full of shit. How you gonna claim that you value your race? You stay loyal to your people, but yet you turn around and kill your own people. But let it be other races, you got something to complain about. They full of shit. They are. And they need to be called out on their shit. Same way these so-called pro-blacks, they full of shit too. Those so-called pro-blacks help these motherfuckers FBI that killed Malcolm. And help the people of this system help to kill Martin Luther King. A white guy killed Martin Luther King on top of it. And white people was at a panic of fear. But they knew, they was like, man, we're going to be a lot of shit. We should have never done it. Yeah. Just like they killed Martin Luther, Malcolm X's grandson in Mexico. I don't think that's not good. That right there, the drug cartels are really do the bidding in of their people. I feel bad for the people of Mexico, man. I ain't lying to you. Them people are dying. But yeah, it's nice. One day Mexico get free. But other than that, they always going to be the imprisonment over the drug cartels. And hell, fuck the drug cartels. Man, they some evil motherfuckers. But over there in Mexico, you can't say it out there. You get murdered. Just like that, if you say that. Look what happened to Toker. I'm not going to get into that. You can look it up for yourself. The rapper Toker. He got killed out there. And they killed a YouTuber from Mexico. And he was a talented YouTuber. But his biggest mistake was telling where the location where he's at. He should have never done it. And he told the leader of the Mexican mafia, telling them to go suck his dick or whatever. Because they don't like what they did to their people. I don't blame them. That's the disgrace of all Mexicans that turn around and hurt their own and hurt other folks. And guess what? They killed that dude. And for what? Because he said, fuck you, suck my dick. What? This is a free country. People can say whatever anything they want. But there's repercussion in that. Rest in peace to a Mexican YouTuber, because it's sad what happened to him. And rest in peace to Toker. People be careful out there, because some of these countries, man, are pretty dangerous. If you're not aware, from white country, black country, it doesn't matter. Latino country, be safe as possible. And next week, I'm going to talk about this whole NBA, this experiment of this goddamn coronavirus. Man, it's ridiculous out there, man. I just think it's agenda, man. That's all it is. They're trying to push this shit, but they can to dehumanize and dehumanization of the population of people. They want to get rid of people as much as possible, because they look at there's too many people in this planet. They can't take care of all of them. But damn, they coming at blacks, they coming at whites, they coming at Latinos, they coming at everybody. They coming at everyone. They don't care who you is. But it ain't got nothing to do with spirit. We can speak of that all the time. But I really want to address this bitch. This bitch right here, man. It's like, you know, she ain't that special. But they're saying that she fucked black men off camera. Yeah, right. Where's the actual proof? And also, where her so-called black boyfriend? And they show this bitch, and go find it on DJ Vlad TV, showing Nikki Benz talking about it's her body, it's her choice, and she can sleep with anyone she want if she free to. But they don't say the same thing from all these other men. Find me a sister of color refused to have sex with white men. And Cherokee the ass, sister, I understand you need money, but not like that. You mean to tell me you would do a actual collabo of doing a scene with two white men right along with side with this bitch? Fuck her, man. I'm seriously, I will pass this, because she's not that much to look at. She's unmuch to look at. She's damaged goods. Now she's over her in her 34, and once you know what happened to strippers, porn stars, women, period, in the adult industry. Once they hit that wall, they're not looking good no more. It can happen to sisters too. Fuck Alexis Texas. Not because she don't do a scene with black men, I wouldn't care less. But she can do a scene with Cherokee the ass and have sex with two white men. Get the fuck out of here. This bitch is racist. I'm telling you. And Juicy J, I don't know what you think of putting her video in Too Short. You try to say you have a photo of her to show that she was doing something with black men's dick. Get the fuck out of here. You really believe in that shit? You really believe in this shit? This bitch. And there's a lot of racism in the porn industry. People don't believe in that, but it's true. Find me. Did you know that there was a book y'all should get? And I'm going to look that up because I might talk about it next week. It's called White Men Can't Hump as Good as Black Men. And that's a good book. White Men Can't Hump as Good as Black Men. Because this is a brother. It's a brother wrote this book. White Men Can't Hump as Good as Black Men. Can't hump. Can't hump as good as black men. This is a book. Yeah, it's a good book. I'm going to type it. Yeah. Trying to say that black men are better lovers. I mean, everybody has each title of their opinion. I think any man can be a better lover. Doesn't matter if you're white or black. White men can't hump as good as black men. This is a book. This is a book. I'm trying to find it. It's not as good as white men can't jump as good as black men. Not that. White men can't hump as good as black men. This is a book. This is a book you should get. And I got this book. Volume 1 and 2. And guess what the book is about? It's on Amazon.com. I ordered it on Amazon a long time ago. And it's a good book, man. I give a 5-star rating of this book. One of the best books to read, mental reading. It makes some good book. It says what is evil to one person may be a devout to another. White men can't hump is going to open Americans' racial and sexual Pandora box. And this talks about a lot of stuff. This will allow you, the readers, to decide what is evil and what is not evil. In America, which is considered a devout when applied to a white man, is usually considered evil when applied to black men. White men can hump will ask why. Yeah. And will give a possible answers. White Men Can't Hump is a book for all races, creed, and colors, and gender. So please sit down and take some time to get to know it. After all, it wasn't that what we do. If it wasn't that what we do when we meet someone of a different from the first time, what WMCH, which is stand for White Men Can't Hump, and will do is to help people discuss the uncomfortable subject of race by comment of race with a subject that people love to discuss. Sex. My first hope is that by combining the two subjects, people will see each of them in a new light, and therefore see each other in a new light. That's right. And this brother who wrote this book is Todd Woodton. Yeah, and this is a brother. This is a brother. This is a black man. This is a black man writing this book and talk about a lot of stuff that's going on. Now, I'm going to give you a full glimpse when I first read this book. That's get part 1 and get part 2. You might like this book because one is I forgot is sex and race in America. And that's part 2. Part 1 is race and sex in America. You see the difference? Part 1 is race and sex in America. Part 2 is sex and race in America. Go get that part 1 and 2. Because race and sex in America and sex and race in America, part 1 and 2. Get one of them because it's going to be the best book you ever read in your life. What he talks about, Todd Woodton, he was born in Zanesville, Ohio. He was a country boy. And he was talking about how this is why they killed Emmett Till, because of black men is a good performer, better than bed than the white men. This is why they kill Emmett Till for some reason, because white men can't have a bigger package than we are. Hey, this is what according to him. I'm not accusing white men can't lay it down, because some white guys can lay it down on a woman. Doesn't matter what size. They got the same measure of a man's penis, and I don't even know about it. That's women's discussion on that. Only thing we know is then we talk about women have a biggest pussy lips, and you know what I mean, fellas. When a woman got a big pussy lip, you know that pussy be wide, and you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, there was a subject he was talking about. I forgot what some parts of the chapter. He was saying there was racism in Hollywood. And he was saying that they would pay Halle Berry to do a love scene with Denzel Washington $50 million. That ain't shit. But they would pay Russell Crowe for $200 million, 1,000 millions of dollars to do a love scene with Halle Berry. What does that tell you? They don't want to see two black people in a love scene and a love interest just as much as a white man and a black woman love interest. But a black man and a love interest of a white woman is seen as too taboo-ish or too afraid. Like somehow they seen as lust, but white men and black women seen as love. That's bullshit. It could be diverse. White men and white men and black women can be seen as lust just as much as black men and just as much as black men and white women. And white women can be just as much as love interest of a black man and just as much as white men and black women. It's just a racial double standard I have a problem with. That's the part I don't like. And there was another part he was talking about in the part one of them. He was saying that the part one basically. No, it's part two. One of them. He was saying that Howard Stern was asking these porn stars why they won't do a scene with black men. And these white scarlet porn stars, and they start to giggle and laugh. And if women start giggling, laugh, you know they full of shit. Like they didn't want to answer it. Like, why you asking me this kind of question? Or as if they gonna sit there and lie, saying they just not into it. Or whatever, that they don't find black men attractive, or they just, they look at black men as just, they're not as important as any other man. That's bullshit. But they try to say it's not really sex, or it's just acting, or it's just part of a job. When you hear people say stuff like that in the porn industry, they bullshit. Okay, yeah, it might be, it's not part sex, but it looks like it's full sex when they have a sex scene. And part acting is acting, because porn has been known for having bad actors. Let's be honest. Porn got the worst kind of acting shit that they do in their acting of their movies. They not act pretty good like movie stars do. And it's part of a job, of course. But they get paid to fuck for a living, to have sex for a living, even off camera or on camera. And you got to stay hard for 5 hours. If your ass can't stay hard for 5 hours, 20 hours, you can never to keep a girl you got to turn her on all the time and make sure her pussy getting wet. If you can't turn her on in 5 hours, that means your wood stick is not going to stay on wood all the time in hours. That men have to stroke it each hour till they stay hard until they get ready to till they shoot the money shot. And you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, like I said, the reason why they don't want their starlit porn stars to have sex with black men, because they ain't gonna run home to their white husbands no more. And another thing, the reason why they don't want them to have sex with black men, because they're better lovers in the bedroom, not in the porn business, but in real life. And another reason they don't want their porn star their white starlet porn stars to have sex with black men is because the first thing they're gonna ask is, he's bigger than me. Did he form a better perform than I am? See, that's the fear. I guarantee if Lexus Texas do have sex with a black man, a black man will tear her body up. Let's be honest. That's the truth. She might got a fat ass, but let's be honest. If she see Denzel with the biggest dick that she ever seen in her life, or if she seen Samuel Jackson got the biggest package of her life, or better yet, if she seen Lauren Fishburne the biggest package, you can't tell me she won't enjoy that. Hell yeah. Do not let these white racist porn stars fool you. And it's asking her asking price. That's why she don't want to have sex with black men. Fuck her, man. You know, fuck this bitch. This blondie blonde ass bitch, man. There's a sexy blondes, but this bitch is a dumb blondie asshole. I tell you, you know, and for anybody that praise her and give her praise, man, should be praised the hell themselves, man. Only thing I could say about it in the porn industry, man, porn industry really need to get it together, because there's a lot of racial stuff going on in the porn industry. For example, that whole ghetto gaggers, we see that example, and also that black on black crime porn. It's just the example as that, and they kicking these women in the bottom of their foot of their ass, and then they got these goddamn a dog bowl to make them treat them as like they're a dog, expose them in food of shit, and then they just goggle and gauge it in their fucking mouth with their dick until they mucking bombing vomitation on their ass. So what does that tell you? It's a lot of racism in porn. This is why I don't watch porn that much, because of this shit right here. So fuck all you porn owners out there, because you know damn well that black men can dominate every woman of they dominate in the bedroom. Who track more women in any other race of men? Not white men, not Latino men, not Asian men either. It's black men. It's always has been. But it's sad that black men get discriminated just to go to certain food places they could not go at that time. It's sad that black men get discriminated just to go to a swimming pool to take a good swim and take a relaxation of yourself. What you trying to say? I'm dirty? And then they gonna tell you can't drink no fucking water fountain? What they trying to say? That your water is dirty and theirs clean? Get the fuck out of here. They are responsible why the system the way it was at that time. It still is. They better get it together, or else their ass need to be this acquisition. They need to be escorted out of here. So world should be better off without them. Fuck this bitch, and I'm out. I can't wait till this chick gets done, and she's done for, and she ain't gonna stood for nothing. But I guarantee you, if she do see a black man, she only fuck him until she don't look good no more. But and when she looking at her time, she ain't give the time to have sex with black men. But yet they have no problem sharing their women, these porn stars, these actors, these porn actors and these directors and their agents, to share with other race of men, especially white men, and some Asians, some Latinos, but mostly white men. But when it comes to other men of color, or black men, hell no, because that's knocking their competition, and that's not their actual bread. They need to let them do their own shit, or otherwise they don't have to ask you for shit. But they don't want to do that either, because that's taking them out of business, and they won't come to see them anymore. They don't have to ask them for anything. That's like going to somebody else's house, and if you can't have a slice of pie, you rather create your own sweet berry pie. Why should I don't want your damn berry pie? I can make my own damn berry pie. Fuck you and your pie. I got my own shit. And then they'll come around all of a sudden. Once you start making money with them and you don't need them, they'll need you all of a sudden, just like you need them. And when you don't need them, that's when they're going to start need you. Remember that. Well, that's all I got to say. It's your boy Domination, back of the base, Chuck of the Deuce out text, baby. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, and make sure y'all watch my game videos. And I'm going to play the Shadow 2 Raider. But I'm going to play a game I'm going to play a game right now to another game, and then play another game tomorrow. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? And it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. And look forward to Shadow 2 Raider on that and continue on that tomorrow. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. You're gonna do South Text, man. Until next time. All right. All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.